Alright, how's everybody doing tonight? Alright, so tonight we're gonna go do a we're gonna dwell into some madness. So my idea that I'm wanting to do with this, at least for this, I think tonight we're gonna try and get through at least halfway. So I believe that's, if I remember correctly, that should be about chapter 8, beginning of chapter 8, I believe. And then we'll pick it up next week. What I want to do is, I'm going to leave it as a surprise. Let's just get into this. Alright. Let's go to settings for a second. Music back a little bit. Alright. Turn down the effects just a little bit. There we go. Alright, then. I believe. Get this up over here. Managers. Let's see. Oh, nope, not what I wanted to do. Here we go. Just set that right there. Alright. Let's get into it. Chapter 1. Pierce Investigations Agency, Boston. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who, in his callousness, can remain sane to the hideous end. Ooh. So just to preface, I have played this before. I've played it all the way through when it first came out back in 2018. I remember the main bits, that's about it. So it's not a complete blind playthrough, but it's decent. I don't remember much. Alright. So, don't know how we got in that cavern, and guess let's try and find our way out. Okay. I knew it. And see, people don't give Innsmouth a lot of credit. Well, yes, you got the Innsmouth look, and the locals are a little unsettling. They do have some of the freshest seafood. I mean, straight from the source. I mean, come on. Can't beat that. The freshness. That's a different story. Okay, A is interact. Oh. Can we peek anything through there? Let's see what might be an altar. Alright. Let's try and sneak through under here. It's over this way. I thought that was a crystal. Alright, appears this is also locked. Oh, okay. counter darkness. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. Oh. Lantern. There we go. What we got? Ooh, bolt cutters. Helpful. Very helpful. So, I guess let's take a quick look around, see if we can find anything. Got a dinghy down here. Anything useful? Okay. I don't like that. I did not care for that one bit. Let's just continue on our way. I say that, but yeah, we're gonna, yeah. I don't think I saw anything on that boat anyways, so let's carry on. Cut this chain.
In my wake, pulled along, fate inescapably draws you on.
Ooh, stutter right there. Okay. This music, not absolutely in love with it. Little unsettling. Ugh.
What a putrid offering.
I mean, come on. You got a orca. Got 2 orcas. A couple sharks. Pitiful. Maybe. I mean, putrid, yes, it is disgusting. And rotted. But, I mean, you got some good stuff. Talking voice in the sky.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Okay, real talk. They're teaching me the run button. So... we're about to have to run away from something, right? Okay. Well, they gave us the button, so let's row. Okay.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Now, it's not a Lovecraft story, unless you wake up from a fever dream.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
It's a nice office, though. Let's take a look around. Some etymology. A little bright outside, so I can't really see where we are. We're in Boston, though, if I remember correctly from the opening. Do we have a drink? Do we don't have a drink? You know, we're a rough and gruff detective. We have a sip.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Oh, here we go. Pierce Investigation Agency. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay. But I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams. But they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Ah, lovely. You know, in hindsight, I have no idea if that was copyright music. We're gonna hope not, though. What we got here? Premium quality whiskey.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
What are we looking at here? Boston, Charles River, Boston Harbor. Okay. Looks like a. We're currently, let's see, this is about the 20s, if I remember correctly. Most Lovecraftian stories. Seems we're in Prohibition era. Prohibition. So, I'm guessing that was from a whiskey stain over whoever that is in Boston. Now, if this is set up anything like the Fallout 4 Boston, pretty sure that's near the Mass Fusion building.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Moby Dick. What are you? California, Alaska. Okay.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case. But when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Interesting. Oh, hold on, we got one more thing. We got a couple more things over here.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept calling on me weeks after the investigation had been closed. Certificate of Membership, Wentworth Agency, United States Detective Agency of Boston,
The
Massachusetts.
Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Nothing in there?
I used to be an avid reader.
So did I, sir. So did I.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Alright, so now we get into the customization part of this. Allocate your character points. Each point allows you to improve the score of a skill. Okay, so strength. Strength represents your ability to call on your physical power. Improving this skill increases your chances of forcing doors with mechanisms or using violence. So I have 8 points, so that'll add 2 into there. Eight, add 2 there. What's eloquence? Eloquence represents your ability to understand those you talk to by your power of speech. For this skill, it increases your chance of convincing or manipulating during. Okay, so we'll add in. Make that to 40. Damn it. Yeah, okay. Occultism. Occultism represents your knowledge of the occult sciences. I feel like investigation represents your investigating talents. Improving the skill increases your chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object and of picking locks. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving the skill increases your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior or the analysis of objects. I think that's what we gotta go with for now. Yeah. Sure.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, you still...
Ooh.
I'm coming.
Looking a little gruff. Not a very welcoming,
Sir, I came
Counter.
here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Let's know our
Nobody
place.
believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my
mean-
little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Alright.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Alright. So, current notebook. Examine the painting, examine the Hawkins file. Strange picture, painted by Sarah Hawkins, a short while before her tragic death, was sent to her father just after the artist died. He is convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so I could examine it. Stephen Webster, the wealthy industrialist, came to my office. He wants me to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case, named after his daughter, who died in a fire alongside her entire family. I must examine the document he compiled in order to know more about the case.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Shipping labels. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. Police report says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on a domestic accident, but they, nonetheless, insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Okay. Consult the diary now again. Wait. Okay. Same the painting now.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Oh no, they seem pretty thin. You shouldn't take this painting lightly. Find out about Warehouse 36.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Being a father, I can definitely understand the want of wanting to. I can understand that. Heard about her mental fragility in the police
You
report.
must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Shouldn't take the piss painting
The
lightly.
meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Huh. Investigation / professional.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The sender's label mentions...
That's right. It came...
And you think you're...
That is what Go to Darkwater.
Okay, that's what I thought
I
it was.
think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's
Nice.
queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
I'm sorry. My situation? Excusez-moi?
I used to be an avid reader.
You... Learning of Medicine, Volume 1. A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatment. Alright. I can vibe with that. Progression. Character sheet. Mental trauma. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Maze Argonne Offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and aired artillery fire, forced to hold their positions for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades, without food or medical supplies. The soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Sanity is stable. Confident in your abilities and your Cartesian mind, you conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts. Your convictions and your perception of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. Okay. Gotta be over here then I would have to guess, maybe? Yeah, here we go.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Darkwater is off the
Here we go.
coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Sorry. Taking a bite of a piece of bread. Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long abandoned caves. Was it a sea or dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts. Kind of, hope we can turn it. It's, kind of looks like a big, that's kind of how I imagine SCP, what is it? The SCP-5000? Is that the one? The one that they use for the anti-memetics, stuff. To make you forget.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Okay, so consult my... Oh, clues. Here we go. Hold on. Clues. Here we go. Inhabitants. Charles Hawkins. Charles Hawkins was a local celebrity in Darkwater, the heir of a ship owner family. He used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip in Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to their remote island of Darkwater. They had a child named Simon and lived a very secretive life. Sarah Hawkins, 33. Sarah Hawkins, a painter known for her tortured and artistic universe. She was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearances. I seem to remember she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society. Columnist, a wealthy Boston heiress known for her party-going, chooses to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers, and nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in a fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continued to seek the truth. Alright. Guess let's head to Boston. Or Darkwater. Chapter 2, Darkwater Port. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting on the shipping label and address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Alright.
We're almost there.
Call Cthulhu. Kind of a thick fog.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Alright, sorry, I was jotting down some notes for the video I want to do on these. So, we can go to the bar, talk to Fitzroy at the bar, and talk to Bradley. See what's happening over here.
Please, move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Oh, sorry.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And
Interesting.
you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not
You
safe.
know,
It's a sign. There's something coming.
if any of you have ever played another Lovecraftian game
Don't put
before,
that beast back in the water, you
this
shysters! You're crazy.
captain's face
You can
seems
see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand.
pretty
You're not
intimate-y.
Oh yeah. It's a sign. He's got
Alright.
something trouble. Something real bad.
Let's go to the... Hold on. This lantern. No? Okay. It was like foggy, so I didn't know if there was something special about it. Come over here to the bar. Interact with you? No. You? No? Okay. You know, the walking animation, the weird little effect, it's a little... I'm not a big fan of how it looks. Why would you ever settle on an island like this? I mean, god, look at it. Oh god, there's a house over there. I'm guessing that's the Hawkins mansion. Residence, whatever you want to call it. Prohibition.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. They openly have a bar during Prohibition. They don't give a fuck. Eat his ass. Ooh.
Hey, be careful.
Okay, I didn't remember that would happen, but I can vibe with it. Wood.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
Okay, I like him.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
That's
I'll
fair.
tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
As brutal as the practice was, I feel like you gotta admit that did kind of have to suck for some people and whatnot, and towns, villages, ports, what have you.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
It's true if it were strange. It's true they were strange. It's not speaking ill if it's true.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
You know, it's a very decent way of putting that. It's very, not insightful. It's very open-minded, I suppose.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
Well, then,
I already did all that, didn't I? Yeah, okay.
I've got what I need.
anything else?
Guess that's, What about, nope, okay.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night.
Interesting.
Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Let's order a drink.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
You've got some big arms.
I think we'll get along well.
This will affect your destiny.
That'll be all for now.
Interesting.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Shanty, 21st, May 1847. Miraculous catch. The Celia returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Celia, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales. The cetacean that is already being called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging off the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful, nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. Alright.
The girl, Doctor. Cold. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
Interesting. Alright. Oh, hi there.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Trying to... Interesting. Alright.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping.
He sounds and looks like a cartoon rat.
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Well, not as unwelcoming as some of the Innsmouth inhabitants. They, definitely standoffish a little bit.
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
No,
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
Fair enough, fair enough. You ain't in the mood for a little company? That's fine. Heading off anyways. Go and talk to Mr. Fitzroy. Captain Fitzroy, $12. Hold on. What is this? Is this tabs? Captain Fitzroy, $12. Hawkins. $60. Winchester $9, and Andrews is $6. Miss Baker's always free for the Miss Baker always free for the lady. All right. See, charming. Now I wouldn't live here. Might visit, walk around, take in the sights. Immediately leave. Just, I don't know. Just personally looking at this, kind of gives me a little bit of the creeps. Gives me goosebumps.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
That's right, I'm talking shit in front of you.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Cat. Fair enough. Hey, Captain, you got a bit of a leak over here. But I guess you're aware of it, given that. That's right, I'm just gonna walk through and take a look at all your shit. Oh, okay. Ooh. It's very unsettling to look at. Personally, at least.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Alright. Sounds good, Mavane.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blank. It's blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Right?
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Can we see it from here? No. Oh, right there. Okay.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
You know, there's one thing about Lovecraftian games that I do always love oh so much. The damn shanties. Love me a good sea shanty. Second volume teaches the ethics and good practice of medical staff. Alright. It's up here. You know, breathing in all these vapors that I'm seeing around the lights, that can't be good for you.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
This photograph of a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg. Nothing on the back, okay. Nothing in there.
What a macabre souvenir.
Oh. It's the leg. Okay. Oh, I guess that's all over here. Can't go up there. Oh, I can open this door. Oh, it's the bathroom. Okay. Join him on the deck. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Okay.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Let's ask about Darkwater. Who is Cat?
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain Cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Okay. This photograph looks strangely
I was
like
looking
you.
at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Interesting.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm writing this in my notes. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. And killer whales are washing up on shore. Are killer whales even anywhere near? Do they? I honestly don't know. I don't know anything about orcas, killer whales. I don't know where they normally generally live, but I'm interested in seeing that as a thing. Boston. With orcas / killer whales. Okay.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here.
Oh,
But,
okay.
You're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha, indeed, you're right.
Places under the water. Water that hide animals. Myth. Okay. Why are they putting it back into the sea? That is a good question.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Fair. That's fair. What is the miraculous catch?
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Yes, I did. Okay. Your documents
Your
are unreadable.
manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
What did Charles Hawkins... Yeah, what did he do
I know
for
that
a living?
Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder?
Alright. Theory crafting time. Put on my Map Pack cap. So... ship-owning family. Fishing industry took a plunge. And... the dates on the manifest are more recent to compare to the end of the fishing industry there. And he has other contracts. He's married to an artist. Black market art. That's what I'm going with.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
That's it.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Alright. Ooh, got character point. Let's put that into... I feel like I should put that into spot hidden. Oh, I have another one. Throw that into... Ooh. Can only be improved by objects discovered in the environment. Okay, let's put another point into psychology, I guess. Ooh, then validate. Alright. Clues. The shanty and the photo. Okay. Inside warehouse 36. We go the straightforward route. Let's take a look at some of these back alleys. See if we can eavesdrop. Nah. Can't hear them, but... Okay. Hello, sir. Can I talk to you?
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you.
Fair enough.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
Okay. Oh, okay. I can go in the building. Should I? Fuck it. Find hidden items. The spot hidden skill allows you to detect hidden items in a close range. Once I didn't hear it. Okay. I'm guessing when this appears, I'm near something.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Okay, so means I can get up here. Okay. Sorry if you didn't follow my train. So the grate, just the rope there, pulley system over here. I saw this, the ladder. Let's open up.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
Okay. Now I gotta find the parts. Can I look in here? Okay. Go back down. Alright. I'm gonna guess I need the, whatchamajiggy. The, lever. Oh. This part enables heavy loads to be lifted and held aloft without risk.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Okay, is that all I needed? Let's go find out. Mount the ratchet device. Then leave. Oh, okay, I need more parts. That's what I thought. Can they be found out here, or is it only inside the warehouse? I'm gonna guess only inside the warehouse. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Move that, and the lever. Here we go.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Now is that all I need? Let's attach it and find out. Mount the handle? Okay, no. Okay, I need a gear. I need a gear go between the lever and the winch. Okay.
skull vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Damn. Okay. Okay. Where? Okay, can I... Oh, I have a lighter I can use to... Okay, I can lean. Okay, I have a lighter to light up certain areas a little bit. Didn't tell me that, would have been nice to know. Let's go down the ladder while using our new light. So if we can spot anything. And I'm actually, in fact, going to turn off my actual light here behind my monitor so I can also see a little bit better without having to fuck with the in-game brightness. Where? The fuck? What am I missing? Oh, here we go.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
There we go. That should be everything now, I would think. Mount the cogwheel, and now we'll turn
Looks
the
like
handle.
everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
Let's do it.
Damn, I broke it.
Is that... Really? Are you kidding me? I did all that for nothing? Fuck you.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
I like to think I'm crazily intuitive.
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around.
And I'll
My
continue
men
to.
saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
You can hurt me, Mommy.
Is your name Kat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Okay, that was cringe to say. I'm sorry.
Or maybe not.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Okay, okay. Fair enough, fair enough.
Oh, I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
The fuck am I? I'm over here now. Okay. Oh. Talk to this guy. Anything to say? No. Okay. Let's go take a look at that. Catch anything good? Anything biting? Certainly not the whales. I'm in the wrong neighborhood to say that. Can I open you? Investigation. Oh, I can lockpick. Nope, didn't work.
Damnation. I broke it.
Damn it. Okay, well, fuck that up majorly. What are you? Cultism.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
St. Brandon the Navigator. 484 to 580, or 484 to 577. So he was 100 minus 496. 84. 83. 83. Okay. Gotta get into the warehouse some. Oh, okay. There's a thing over there. There's also these fine gentlemen I haven't tried to talk to yet.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Do we want to know more about the island or ask about those guys? Let's ask about the island first. St.
That
Brendan.
statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
This is where you live.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Fair enough.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
That's a good point. Well, I know who Cat is, but...
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain?
Oh, hold on, just
nothing.
Okay, that...
I've taken
right
enough
now.
of your time.
We'll see you later.
That's a good point, though. Who are they protecting their, territory from?
Tell me. No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Okay. So they left the warehouse unguarded. Interesting. Now how do I get past them? I mean, obviously I can try to confront them, but who are you?
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
We'll test our elegance. We're on the same team here, my guy.
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
No, it's not that your investigation was up to snuff. It's just an outside I and whatnot might help you see something you may not have saw before.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Alright. Guess let's try to go to the Hawkins house, maybe? Well, no, because we have to get into the warehouse. How do we... Okay, hold on. Let me try going back into the warehouse. Is there nothing else I can do? Okay, I guess I'll go talk to those... Guess I gotta go talk to the two keeping lookouts. Yeah. Okay. You know, the run isn't really that much fat. Actually, hold on. Can we talk to the captain? Will he tell us anything?
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Bootleggers have blocked access to the warehouse.
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Okay. So is there another sewer I can get into? Can you tell me anything?
You don't see one like her every day, do you?
Yes. Cat is an extraordinary woman.
Damn right. There's
That's
nobody
nice.
more intimidating than her on the docks. Except the captain, of course. But you're lucky that she left you alive. She must think that you can be of use to her. With that, please do excuse me, because I'd prefer not to be seen talking with you for too long.
You know what, guy? That's fair enough. That's smart thinking, and I'll let you at it. There's gotta be something else in here I can do. What if I try to go back up here? Can I try and interact with this again? No, but there's a door right there, so... There's no way I can... I can't jump down. Okay. How would I do that? Somewhere in here? Is there something in here I can do? Is there I didn't really wander or explore all too much.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
Is that a threat or a promise, Mommy?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not
See
here
what
to
she
give you
knows.
information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Fair enough.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll
What do
be
you want?
indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I really have a choice? I mean, I can say no, but... I feel like that... Obviously, there's gonna have to be a way to do that. But,
Do
fine.
I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
You know, Cat seems a little, too edgy? She seems too edgy for just edgy's sake. Just to be edgy. If that makes any sense.
We saw this guy poking around here.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bitch, what you gonna do about it? Huh? That's what I thought. It's over here. Nope, can't climb up those, okay.
Be a gentleman and move that for me.
Cool, there was your favor. No longer in debt to you, madam. Okay,
That's
okay.
how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Oh, no you haven't, baby.
Ugh, this place stinks.
I hate myself for that. I do.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Oh, enter reconstruction. Hold on. Before I do that, I want to take a quick look around first at everything. Yeah, fuck it. Reconstruction. Let's do it. That's bright. Search the warehouse.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Okay. Le Petit Parisien. Oh.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Okay.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Okay. You know, this detective mode, a la Batman, isn't really great. Look, look in the mirror.
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
I'm assuming it was after. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on, let's... medicine.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks.
Okay. Calling it. This is Hawkins' husband, Charles, I believe. Calling it now. Sarah painted it as part of one of her visions. That's him in grief over it. Here's him sleeping with a photo of how he used to look, and him and Sarah with their... I don't think their son's in that photo. I only guess. He has trouble sleeping because of his issues. Painkillers for the pain, and the pain stemming from because he physically turned into that thing. He broke the mirror. Calling it. Consult the diary. Officially unused since Charles Hawkins' death, this warehouse recently housed a clandestine resident. Signs of life attest to the fact. The presence of blood-stained bandages must also be noted, probably removed from a wound, as well as pills, painkillers, and sleeping pills. Moreover, the occupant seems to be obsessed with Sarah Hawkins, as attested by the presence of several documents connected to the artist's life, photograph, press cutting. But is the discovery of a partly charred painting recognized by Officer Bradley as having come from the Hawkins mansion that allows all doubts to be lifted as to the link between the contents of this building and the Hawkins case? I just leave now?
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. We had to tear him off. The marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's horrendous. I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice, Officer Bradley. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again.
Okay.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you...
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far? Mansion.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge.
Okay, so I was right. That is the
You
Hawkins
see
mansion.
the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Chapter 3, Garden of the Hawkins Mansion. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. You got them Heath Ledger Joker scars. Kinda got a feel for the guy.
Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Alright. I'm gonna cut it there, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed. We will pick this back up maybe tomorrow night. If not tomorrow night, then next Friday. Hope you all enjoyed. And, see you in the next stream. Oh, and make sure to check my YouTube, Dad to a Cheese Baby. It will have, probably going to chop this up, and see, it's an hour and a half, so we'll probably chop this up into, I don't know, one video, two videos? I don't know, we'll figure it out. But anyways, it's going to be on there as a playthrough, and then I'm going to put it on my second channel, which I still need to make for the VODs and whatnot. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed.